Yeah, we've got an extra hour for you tonight. Welcome to Highlight Crafts. We're being live. Well, we're being live. I hope we are. We're live until 8 o'clock tonight. So we're streaming on liveshopping.vip, and we're also streaming on highlightcrafts.com. So you can choose where to watch us, and you can choose where to shop. And this is a really lovely show because we've got paint pouring with our bears. We've got the beautiful rice papers that David and I brought you earlier on this morning. Stephanie's going to give you her take on those. And we're going to rice paper a bear. Look at these bears. Aren't these fabulous? So you've got the one that's been painted with black and then the metal leaf on. This is the one that you poured in, that Stephanie poured in the show. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
You've got one that's been marbled. You've got one that's been used with alcohol inks. You've got another one that's been poured, and then this one with the matte metallics and the painting on there. Aren't they lovely? Cute, aren't they? I think they're super cute. Love them. Right, first of all, we have an announcement to make. There have been a few of you asking about Andrew. Andrew and his lovely wife, Sophie, had a little girl. How long ago? When was it?
Saturday.
Saturday, £8.17, and they've called her Quinn. She's lovely.
She's
so
beautiful.
He's at home now, getting his family all together. Millie and Nala, the two dogs, love her, so they're happy. So yes, it's a lovely announcement. So congratulations to Sophie and Andrew, and we'll pass on all your congratulations to him as well, because he's not back in for a month, is he now?
No.
So yeah, absolutely, it's really exciting, isn't it? New life, and it's really special. So everybody's doing well, and thank you for asking. I'm sure he will appreciate that. Right, so first of all, let me tell you a little bit about what we do here at Highlight Crafts. So we're a family business based in Derbyshire. There's about 29 of us, I think, staff-wise, and we do everything from printing our own fabrics, printing rice papers. Our warehouse is literally next door, so we can pick and pack all your orders as soon as you've checked them out. And we're trying to bring back the craft industry, because I mean, certainly you and I have been in it a long time. A long time.
I think we're called dinosaurs.
I think we are called dinosaurs, yeah, and hopefully we'll be there till we retire. But it's been through a bit turbulent in the last few years, as most of you will know. So we're trying to build this really big, lovely, caring, kind community. That's the big thing. Be kind. Kind community that's all based around what we all love to do. And it's a pleasure every day to come into our two little studios and bring you live shopping. And live shopping is a brilliant concept because you can shop while you watch. You don't need to go away to find the product, to put it in a basket, to check it out. You can literally shop while you watch, which is just fantastic. So we're live with you Monday to Friday from 8 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock. And then on a Wednesday and Thursday evening now, we also do an extra show, which is 7 till 8. And then the other evenings, Monday through to Thursday, we're also live 6 till 7. So we're building up our hours. Now, we also do Saturdays as well. So Saturday morning, we used to go live from 8 till 11. We're now going live from 8 till 1. So we're extending our hours so we can bring you even more inspiration, information, education, and fantastic deals. So you can watch us on YouTube. So if you want to put us on your TV, you can do, but just put us on YouTube and you can watch us via there. Or you could watch us on Facebook, Instagram, or our website. So either liveshopping.vip when we do the extra hours, or highlightcrafts.com, okay? Now then, what's really exciting is that if you're going to shop on Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product, and we've given that product a code. And all you need to do is type shop and then that code into the comments underneath that video stream, okay? That's going to pop it into a basket for you. And then we're going to send you a message we're going to DM you, and I'm going to slide into your DMs, whatever that means. So we live in a world of abbreviations, don't we? I'm like, come on. What? I don't want to go on Love Island.
You should go on Love Island.
Why would I want to go on Love Island? No.
Yeah, I've got a text message.
Got a message, got a text.
What?
Honestly, we're going to send you a message, Love Island. So
What is
whenever
it?
Love Island is where they go and try and fall in love over the summer, and they can. Oh, it's just a mess. But it's one of those guilty pleasure programs. You know that.
Do you watch it?
Occasionally, I try not to because I get dragged in. It's like Big Brother.
Do you watch it?
No.
Do you watch it?
Sam's like, no.
Sam, do you really? Do you?
No. I watched one series, but
You watch what?
I
She watched one series.
before, but no. I don't do soaps or though.
Why? Neither do I. Why would you want to watch that?
Well, I don't know, but millions of people do.
But isn't it about beautiful people all? I mean, you don't get anybody that's a bit.
I think you go on there for lower things.
Pardon?
Being famous.
Yeah, you do go on there
Really?
for fame. Yeah.
You don't get tubby people or little short people or.
You have 6 packs and
Oh yeah.
nice legs.
6 packs and nice legs. Well, there's none of that here, I'm afraid. So, good. Oh, she's getting sassy now. I'd say, honestly. Right, so, where was I up to?
I bet David's
was
got
up
a 6-pack.
in his dreams. Yeah, in his dreams. So, we're going to send you a message to your social media inbox. That's easier, isn't it? And then in that message, there will be a link. So you're going to click on that link and that will take you to our website, highlightcrafts.com. There, you're going to log into your account. And that's really important that you do that, please, because then you get your extra benefits of being a club member. And if you're wondering about this club, it's called Club Highlight and it's free to join. All you need to do is open an account with us. And then you immediately get extra discount, loyalty points for every £1 that you spend, and on a basket spend over £35 you get free postage, which is great. Now you can also shop directly on our website if you like. So if you go to the website, click watch live, the video will start and all the items will appear down the side of your screen that are in that show. You select the ones that you wish to purchase and they will go into a little red shopping bag that will appear at the top of your screen. When you're ready to turn those goodies into Abby Post, you're going to click on that bag and that will take you through that login and checkout process. Now you can also go onto highlightcrafts.com and see the banner that says shop today's deals. And all of those deals will open up and you can shop all the deals on all the shows, which is fabulous. So that's who we are. This is what we do and we have a lot of fun. If you want professional and slick, you're in the wrong place. If you want family, friendship, fun, creativity, inspiration, education and cracking deals, you're in the right place. Right, let's start at the beginning, shall we? Tell me a bit about this trend that's going on with these bears, Stephanie.
Oh.
It's a proper trend. And one of them sold for how much?
I think it was 37 million if I remember.
37 million.
What was on it? It was painted by somebody famous.
37 million.
I know, for a plastic bear. Yeah, but didn't somebody pay? How many millions did they pay for that picture? That when we took it off the wall, it went through a shredder, a Banksy.
Oh yeah. So
That was.
it down into shredded.
Anyway, the bear thing.
Yes.
The bear thing is actually, they're called fluid art bears, and the thing about it is it's about self-expression and doing your own thing. I love the look of that. You might those just lined up like that, and they look fun,
They
don't
are
they?
fun, aren't they?
And to be fair, when we all did one, we all actually really enjoyed it and thought, oh, well, we'd like to do another one. But I'd like to do it a bit more sort of crafty than just pouring paint. What's tickled you?
So I'm getting told off because I watch a bit of Love Island. I don't watch it religiously. I dip in and out. Oh, Mel, thought you'd watch more sensible stuff than that. You know, sometimes when you just want to watch, I want to say that really naughty word that begins with S on TV, and you just want to switch your head off. Did you just say it then? You did, didn't you?
I did. I didn't mean to, though.
That just came out! And the word did too.
I thought you were going to say, I just wanted to watch it when I want to see a six-pack.
No, none of that. I'm not interested. I've been married too long for that. But I'm getting told, so I'm getting told off. But it's just background noise, isn't it? Sometimes everyone's saying, congratulations to Andrew and Soph on their little girl. But now we've set a thing. They want a craft island.
Oh my goodness. What, to show legs and six-pack?
No, to craft, I guess.
Oh.
And whoever crafts the worst project gets booted out and somebody else comes in.
All right.
Fran says she thinks her favourite bear is the alcoholic one.
Oh, and I wonder who did that.
I have no idea.
Oh, you are modest.
Right, let's talk to you about these bears then. So we have got them for you to purchase. Surprise, surprise. It can be a lovely packaging. Shop 5 is going to get you 5 of these bears. Imagine if you've got grandchildren, children, nieces, nephews, you, your friends, a craft group, and you all make a bear. Isn't that super cool? So you can get 5 of them. You've got a $14.99 saving and the $59.96. Now, if you just want 2, or you just want 1, we have that option as well. So shop 5. Guess how many you'll get for that? Yep. 7. No, 5.
That's like one of mine.
Yeah, it is.
Dodgy things.
You can have 2 shop duo for $24.99, or you can have 1 bear all by itself.
Oh.
1 fluid art bear, the 27 centimetres tall, so just over 8 inches, for $14.99 shop bear. Right, now then, we've got this product from Cadence. This is when we first went out before lockdown.
Yeah.
This is, we went out and we did, what did we do, 3 or 4 days training? I think it was 3 or 4. It's very similar to what David's going on Sunday. And we had people, there was loads of different people there. And we went to go to the Cadence shop. Well, you can imagine, can't you? That was like being in fairyland. And this, I bought this back.
You did, yeah.
And I love this, and I'll tell you why, because everything is in that bottle. So your silicone oil, your pouring medium, and your paint, all in one.
It was your favourite project,
It was my favourite project. It just blew my mind. We went up to Gilam, she was called, the lady that taught us, and there were all of us around this table. She said, right, come up here, and she showed an acrylic pour for the first time. And then she got a blowtorch on it and went like that, and all these cells appeared. And literally, in the 5 minutes from going up there to sitting back down, I've been online and ordered a blowtorch, and I was buying all this Cadence paint because it blew my mind. I love it. So you're going to get your different colours. So you're going to get your yellow, your red, your white, your orange, your blue, and your dark blue, and your turquoise in there. But it literally, you can just pour. Or you can do what they call a dirty pour, where you put layer on layer on layer on layer of paint, put your canvas over the top, flip it, lift the cup, and it just goes like that. It's magic. But you can also pour on top of the bears, which is super cool. So if you want an effect like this, Stephanie did this, you did this with a pipette, didn't you?
Yes.
And just kept going with it.
You kept
Isn't
squirting
that lovely?
it.
You did. Kept squirting it. Yeah, you did. Or you can do what David did and literally put it into a dish and drizzle over the top like that. They're fab, aren't they? So if you want your paint pouring, or you can just use it for paint pouring on a canvas, but the effect is brilliant. But you don't have to buy the silicone oil and the pouring medium and the paint and mix it yourself in the ratios. It's all in one bottle, which really appealed to me. So shop pour, you're going to get 6 paints, 120 ml in each one. Shop pour, $39.99. Right, now then, we've got different sets, a different set of paint down here. Now this is shop winter. So you've got your Oxford green, your chocolate, which is my favourite brown, the royal blue, the yellow, and a slate grey. So 5 of the hybrid acrylics from Cadence. They're a multi-surface paint, and they will go on all sorts of different things, from terracotta to metal to perspex, plastic, all sorts of different things, glass, ceramic, loads of different surfaces. Shop winter, $14.99 is going to get you 5, so you're paying £3 for a bottle of Cadence hybrid acrylic.
That is
which is
nuts,
crazy,
yeah.
isn't it? Shop winter. Now we also have this magic bond and seal, and in here you get lots of different glues. So you get a matte one, a gloss one that can go through the dishwasher, which blows my mind, absolutely. And then you've got another one that's almost a little bit of a vintage finish to it. So this is a great way to try them all, and then some of them are done in bigger bottles, but this is the one that you'll see David have on the shows all the time, because it gives you that ability. I mean, who ever knew that by using the right glue you could put rice papers through a dishwasher? Mind-blowing, isn't it? Absolutely. Right, shop magic. Where's my note gone? I ain't got a note. Shop magic. How much is it? $14.99. Now then, got a deal and a half for you here. These are the brushes that our Stephanie chooses to use for painting perfection.
We have them specially made.
Absolutely. Now look at all of these. So you've got from a number 20 right the way down to a number 2 in a flat brush. You've got same again on this side from a 20 to a 2. Now $24.99 is going to get you 20 brushes, and these are a really good quality brush. $24.99 gets you that. Today it gets you that. So you're getting 2 sets, and you can never have too many paintbrushes. And it also means that when Stephanie does those random things like giving them a haircut to create a stippling brush, you're not worrying about cutting into your brushes because you've got 2 sets, and one of them you're not paying for, which is absolutely amazing value for money. Shop brush, $24.99. Right, what do you want? What should we do?
I'd like to do a little bit. Can we show the rice papers?
We
and
can
then I
show
do,
the rice papers.
and then I can get the bear started.
Yeah.
And should we do him as a giveaway?
Oh yes.
Right. So what can we have as a word?
Bear.
Can you, Amber? Can you?
Oh no, because that's a code. No, we're not putting Love Island in. Thinking neck. Started a thing now, haven't we? Let's do love. Yeah.
Or happy?
Happy. Let's do happy. Right, now then, this is the first time we have ever done A2 rice papers. How
beautiful.
Magnificent are these? I've chosen the one I'm going to use on my kitchen cupboards. I've redesigned my kitchen in my head.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. And this, look at this other one as well. Look at that. Wouldn't you love to be shipwrecked there with electricity with my scan and cut?
Yeah, I'd like something to eat as well.
Well, coconut would be all right, wouldn't it?
With tequila.
Tequila, yeah. Don't give you tequila, you buy all sorts of stuff. So that's your first set. That's a story and a half. And then you've got your second 2. And these are printed on our fabric printers in our warehouse. So our Sam is in charge of this. Isn't this magnificent? Now, it doesn't matter how much water you put on these rice papers, they will not bleed. And this is the first time we're bringing you A2. Now, I set you a challenge earlier on to go out and find out prices for A2 rice papers. We had everything from £10 each to £15.95 and upwards.
For each?
Today, we're doing 4 for £19.99. £5 before you discount for an A2 rice paper. That is phenomenal value for money. So you're going to get those 2 are shop vintage. Now these 2
these are my favourite.
Are shop floral. Look how magnificent that is.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful? You know those storage boxes, you got the white ones?
Yeah.
Can you get any more?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Hat boxes.
What, you mean the big
hat boxes
ones?
we've got in the warehouse.
we've got. Yes, they would do it.
These would do it. Look at these.
I love what David did with that cupboard as well, because it didn't look very nice before, did
No,
it?
it's magic, isn't it? So that's your first one in your dream to get these right. This is my favourite ever. That.
Oh, is it?
So I'm going to get the pale blue and the
Oh,
500
and
mil
do that.
paint all my cupboards, and then put this in the middle. Isn't that just spectacular?
You could have that as a border just fading away along the bottom of the room, couldn't you?
Love
that would look gorgeous.
the colours in that. The blue is exquisite. and it's just, yeah, no words for these. They are absolutely magnificent. And then you've got this one on the other side. So if you want that one, it is Shop Floral, and it is $19.99. I'm hoping I'm getting these right. Yeah, I am. I'm right. Right, next one is Shop Dream. This is the one that David did on that cupboard door, on the front of the cupboard. So I'll show you the rice paper, and then I'll get Sam to show you the front of the cupboard. Oh, those colours, just lovely. It looks like somebody's just got a packet of wildflower seeds and thrown them in the garden.
Put the fairies on there.
That, I know.
You could bring the fairies in.
Isn't that lovely on those chest of drawers?
Yeah, it's stunning. And do you know what's really interesting about these is this is another one of those things that you could collect and take little bits of them out when you're ready. And because you can iron it flat, it doesn't have to be stored in a particular way.
Nope.
When you're ready to use it, you just iron it.
I think going to get some frames from the charity shops.
Big frames.
They'd look and crackle over the top with the waxes in. It would look amazing. So you're going to get those two, and you're also going to get these two in your Shop Dream. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
The print is absolutely extraordinary, isn't it?
And
It's
the
just-
detail, and it's the intensity of colour.
Look at that.
It's just, yeah, it's stunning.
They're amazing, aren't they? I want some. I'm going to measure my wardrobe doors when I go home and get some printed.
That's
So
good
just
idea.
to go straight
give
on
it
top of the
just a
wardrobe.
good-
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
change.
So that's that one. And then if you want Shop Afternoon, is that right, Amber? I haven't got a label. My label's disappeared. Shop Afternoon, $19.99 is going to get you these two. Now, these are the ones we brought you in A3 a couple of weeks ago. Now we've brought them to you in A2. Aren't these magnificent? Even down, look, to the cracks in here, and the script in the background, and then another layer of script in a different way, and then the gorgeous flourish in the corner, and yeah, they just blow my mind. Hours and hours and hours of work designing things like this. They're just incredible. And then your last two on Afternoon is your lovely florals with your little pot with the flowers in. And then on the other side, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Just fantastic. Right, so that one is Shop Afternoon.
Which one have I got?
You have got Shop Floral.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't remember.
Shop Floral.
Floral. Thank you.
Okay.
Right. So what I've done is I've taken this little piece of rice paper out of here, and I didn't tear it out. I took the water, and I've used my water brush, and I've just gone round it and pulled it out. And then this is the only little bit that's wasted. So I've started to break down the design a little bit. So I've gone down there, I've pulled this piece off, and I've gone up here. And the other thing that I've done is I've gone all the way around the edges, and I've just pulled out the little feathers of rice, little feathers of the fibres of the paper. Right, now, his face has got a little bit of gesso on it. I've put it on there just so that you can see that when I do his body and his face, there's no difference. So I actually think gesso in isn't necessary. All it does is it does give you a little bit of a key, but I don't think you need it. What I have done here is I've just put a little bit of the decoupage glue on. So I've put it on there so we can tell the difference between gessoed, plain, and with the decoupage glue. So we've got all the different options. Now, the first thing that I want to do is decide where the pattern's going to go and what bit of it is going over his face and all of that kind of stuff. So I've just got it so that I've made these those little tears in a couple of places just so that I could start to see what it was going to look like over his face. So I'm just moving it so that that bit doesn't go right down the middle of his nose, because I don't think that would look very nice. So I'm going to start off, and I'm going to put my glue here on his face like this. So I'm just going to put it like that, and I need to make sure that his nose isn't right there. Right, now then the next thing you need to do is you need to, not that, because that's got any in it. you need to take your water and we're going to wet the paper just where we've glued, and you'll feel where it's sticky. Okay, that's the first bit. Now I'm going to end up, I've got to come round a curve here. So what you need to do, you get your water, you come up, make it, and then we're going to tear. Okay, so we're just going to do a little tear there. So now, when I now put my paper down, I need a dry brush for this. So let me just get a nice dry one. So when I now put that paper down, that one first, like that. This one will go over the top, and we shouldn't get creases. So I've got a crease there, so I need to get my water brush, break it. This is the fun bit, because you're trying to do the whole thing without getting any creases is going to be a proper good challenge. So then we're going to press that bit down, like there, push you in there. Oops, it's flipped over. My ear's flipped. There. So just got that nice and flat. Then this one. So there. Look at how that's coming on. Right, now this one. I'm just going to come round. Oh, don't want a crease. Can't have creases because that's... There we go. There. So I'm just putting in that glue. And look at how it's starting already. We'll come round a little bear. Go around his ear. Right, now back with my water brush, just here. There. I'm going to need a few pieces here. Get you up to there. Get you a bit more. Actually, I might just come across there a little bit. Right, so let's go again now. So I need glue under there because we didn't glue it.
So Mrs. H999 says, definitely going to have a go at rice papering one of my bears. Just glue, Stephanie. No gesso? Question mark.
No, just glue.
Just glue.
It doesn't need it. You know, I've been experimenting with these because I want to do some for my house, and I never ever thought I would say I wanted to do that, but I do, because I'm loving that you can be so. They can be so personal and so different, but you only need what you need. And although some places are saying you need gesso, I actually really don't believe you do. And the other part about it as well is this printed rice paper is so good because it doesn't have any, it won't bleed. So we can use as much water and as much glue as we need. Look, so anywhere where I've got to get into a crease, I'm just literally laying it down like this.
Okay, I have a question from Fran, and it's not a silly question, Fran, at all. The fairy SVG and artwork, will it stay at the same price for a few days, please?
Yes, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, there you go.
Yes, it will, Fran, I think. I don't think it's changing.
Good.
Right, there we go. So, there, right now. So let's start to look at his face. There.
Oh, this is going to be lovely.
It's going to look really good.
Yeah, it is.
I might get it in an auction.
See if we can get 37 million for it.
Yeah.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Right. So now, here. Oh, this is just, so this is the side that's gessoed, and I don't think it needs it. It really doesn't. So I'm just lifting that up. I'm just going to get this bit. So I'm just coming in there like that. And then can you see how you can layer the pieces over the top and it stays really flat instead of getting creases? So we're going to go here. Just layer you. Oh, yeah. Got a piece there. Right, now, don't be scared. If you need to, break away, and we need to take this piece off. So this is what we could do. We could literally take it off to get a more manageable piece to work with. So, but just make sure when you do that, you get the little feathers and you just pull the little feathers out, because they're the things that can create wrinkles. Right, now his nose. I've just got to check his nose is okay, because he's got a bit of a wrinkle under his nose. We don't want wrinkles. We have enough of those without having to make them ourselves. So this is going to go round here. So I'm now, move his arm, I'm now just tucking in under his neck. There. Okay, let's go up his nose.
Nope.
Not literally.
Give a sneeze.
So we'll just put him here. So now let you come there. Have you come there. Okay, so more. Let's just see if that's going to go. There, so you can see, look, we've got this piece here. So water. Just there.
I love rice paper. It's such a forgiving
Oh,
medium, isn't it?
But it's also, it's great to work with, because the effects that you can get, I'll put you back on in a minute. Let's get your little face down first. Let's get that bit. I need a bit more of a tear there. That's better.
Okay, so Sheila, question. I apologise if Mel or Steph said, but what glue are you using with the rice paper, and does it become waterproof? Thank you.
I'm using our Cadence decoupage glue, and this is Decoupage Plus. Now, I've just pieced this piece in across his face there, and look how flat it's gone on. So, yes, so it's the Cadence Decoupage Plus, and we have that, we do have it on the show.
We do.
And I'm just keeping a small amount on my brush all the time, but you don't want it overly wet. So I'm just literally letting that go. And so I've got a wet brush, water brush, a dry brush, and a glue brush. So I've got a few brushes here, and I know you guys, we think, oh well, it's it's their job, they need lots of this stuff, but sometimes you do want extras of things, and if you've got them and you get them at the right price. So I'm just going to lift that little bit up because I'm not happy with it.
So the code for the glue is shop glue, and it's $5.99.
Yep.
And the code for a double pack, so buy one get one free, on the Painting Perfection brushes is $24.99, and the code is shop brush.
Right, so I'm just making sure now round his nose and his face.
So's asking what you will seal it with when it's done, please.
I would probably use Aquastone varnish if I was wanted it to be really sealed, but otherwise I just put a coat of decoupage glue over the top. So I'm just going to get my glue here. So now can you see I've got another little bit there, and it's going to be, it really will be worth taking this little bit of time to make this right. So just that there, look. So that's going to go round his ear. So I'm going to put that little bit there and take that piece off because I don't need it. But because I've just done that, I've just pulled it there a bit. So let's push that back in.
Stephanie Best is recommending the brushes. She said they're brilliant. She used them today.
Oh, well done, Stephanie. Thank you. I wonder what she was doing. What was your project today, Stephanie?
Well, she was painting bears as well, I think.
Oh, okay.
I know. Sounds like you've had a busy day, Stephanie. Let us know what project you were working on today, darling.
So I'm going to get just the tiniest little bit of a flower because I want a bit more purple here. So just taking that little bit. Look at how you can just blend it in. How cute is that? Right, so now we're going over the top of his ear. So we're coming down here. This would be a great craft club project, a group project.
Yeah, it would.
it would just be, just look at this. Look how that's gone round his ear so smoothly. Right, so I'm just going to go onto my dry brush.
That. Look at that.
His face.
That's super
right,
cute.
and we're just going to make sure that I've pushed in all these little creases and made sure there's no bubbles. So can you see now, look how tight I'm going to his face, his little nose.
Yeah, Stephanie was decorating a bear.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, we need pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So now
she's
pushing
just finishing
this.
off and then she'll post them.
Oh, brilliant. So I'm just pushing in that little bit. And you can see my brush is picking up all that excess glue, look. We'll move that round and put that somewhere else. Put it on his tummy.
And it's lovely to see this because sometimes, you know, we flip between demos and counter, don't we? And we've got to show you the product as well. But to see that come to life, because if someone had said you could rice paper a bear, you would think that that was, yeah, really, really difficult to do. But actually, it's patience, isn't it? And just taking your time and doing a little bit at a time and tearing that rice paper, repositioning it, getting rid of the wrinkles. That's super cool.
There we go. Just wanted a little bit more of it. Just don't want his face to look too pale just there. Right, so I'm happy with that. You need to make sure that you've got all the little patches, where there might be a little bit of lift. Get those while it's damp, because the rice paper will dry quite crispy and rigid when it's got, let's put this bit up his tummy. So it will look dry, quite rigid and dry and stiff, and you don't want that, and because then you can't get the creases out. So see how I'm just pushing this in, and it does have a slight stretch to it when it's wet as well. So it gives you, make sure it's gone into the joint there. So now let's look at him.
Oh, look at that.
Right, now, so I've got this piece with text that I've saved because I wanted to put some text down his leg here. So we need some water there and there. So I'm going to do a little tear there and then a little tear over the other side so that I can fit this over his paws. So we're just going to come here. And we'll just put this on, get a little bit of a layer for us to start to get the stretch on. So there we go. So we're now you can take the limbs off and put them back on.
That sounds quite dramatic.
It was when I did it.
It
did not go well. And I have to say that to get them back on, you need to warm them a little bit.
Okay.
So David suggested a hairdryer.
Yep.
And it does work. But whatever you do, if you're going to marble them using the marbling technique, you need to keep it complete, get your mixture right. I took one leg off and then decided it wasn't going to work. It was going to be too hard. So I tried to marble the body, and I did end up with a bit of he sunk because all the water went inside.
It did. It looked like he was having a wee when you lifted
It wasn't
him up.
good. It wasn't a good
And
look.
also, if you are going to marble them, please make sure you gesso it first.
Oh yeah, I didn't gesso it
It slid
gesso
off.
either.
Right, now then, Stephanie Best, I've decorated it as a bee. Just got to make the wings, doing them in acetate, but not sure whether to paint the acetate with holographic paint or frosting paint.
Oh, I'd
So
go
she's
holographic.
I would too. She's making a bear into a bee.
How cute is
I
that?
know.
So I'm just moving his leg round to make sure that it's not stuck round here, look. So he's like he's in the hospital. He's having his...
Careful, having his...
Getting that right inside there.
I don't know.
What?
We're both waiting on tenterhooks to see what you're going to say. What's he in hospital for?
He's having a hip replacement.
Jesus, chose a safe option then, Amber. Did you see that? Reined yourself in. Look, oh, that's lovely. You're having a lovely time, aren't you?
I am.
I know, I
thank
can
you.
tell. That's why I'm not stopping you. I think it's lovely.
I've had a right day today as well, because poor old Darcy.
I know.
This morning, Betty gave us a fright because she
She
wouldn't get up.
No.
But apparently, as soon as Carl followed us down about 5 minutes later, she was up and stood by the biscuit barrel, so she was recovered. But Darcy had this operation on her ear yesterday, and it's
not nice, is it?
It's horrible. She's been back to the vets today, and the vet says it's normal.
Oh.
I'm not convinced. She's got like this bug in her ear, and she's had it ages, and they've kept just giving her medication, and it didn't work. So then she had to have it flushed out, and oh my goodness me, it looks, ugh.
Yeah.
It looks mouldy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's not nice. Look, so you move your bear's arms like this. See, look how that little tear went just perfectly for the top of that leg. There.
If you want to try one of these bears, you can buy one shop bear for $14.99. You can buy two for $24.99. Or if
So
you
I'm just
really
gonna
want to
get
push
that.
the boat out and have a whole family going on, shop 5 will get you 5 bears for $59.96.
Lift you up just a tiny little bit off there. It's just, who would have ever thought that you'd spend a Wednesday night watching a bear being glued?
I know, but it's fascinating, isn't it? Because you want to see what next bit of the picture you're going to put on and what it's going to look like and how you just get the most out of that rice paper. It just looks fabulous,
I'm not
doesn't it?
wasting any of the
you're
rice
not.
paper.
Nothing.
And you know, I keep saying to you, pull out the little feathers. Well, the reason we do that is because it stops it getting any little lumpy bits. Let's face it, we've all got enough lumpy bits without that.
We don't want cellulite on the bear.
Right, so there, look how he's coming on.
Oh, he's
Get
lovely,
chuffed.
Stephanie.
Yeah, nice little
You'd
bear,
look
aren't you?
lovely in your downstairs bathroom
Oh, we would.
next to that big, beautiful
My
floral
bunch of
arrangement.
flowers.
Yeah, because it's just the right
Well, you
colour.
might be getting a new home. Oh no, I've said I'll give him away.
Oh, yes, you did.
Is anybody even typing
Oh,
for
yeah,
him?
type happy.
Does anybody want him?
Yeah, I
Do you
want
the
him.
bear?
I can't
You have
help
to.
it.
Right, so
Stephanie Beth says, worth throwing these bears in your trolley. They are brilliant
I
to
love
decorate.
Stephanie. She's
I know. Chuck 'em
she's
in
one
your
of us.
basket.
She's a
She
proper
is.
Derbyshire lass.
Absolutely.
Look, so can you see how I wanted him to have one leg that was really coloured with
Fancy.
the flowers? Right. So, and because it's porous, if you put the glue on top of the rice paper, that works just as well as putting it on the legs or the body. You can do a little bit of both.
And it's an interesting product, isn't it, rice paper? Because it's made from the pith of the cotton tree and it looks like
Yes.
it's going to be really fragile, but actually
It's really
incredibly
strong,
isn't it?
Yeah, it is really strong.
Oh, Fran says, no, Mel, I want him. She'll give him away as a fundraiser if she wins him.
Oh, that's nice.
Gwen says, I love him. Lisa Evans says, yes, please.
Right, so, I wonder what Fran's fundraising
I
for.
don't know what you're fundraising for, Fran. What are the bears made of, please? Asked Lorraine Bradbury.
It's a type of polyester, which is a bit weird, isn't it? It's a type of polyester, and these bears are slightly softer than the other ones that you get that are really rigid.
Yeah.
I think these ones are nicer because we looked at loads. We had loads of samples of them months and months ago before we made a decision which ones to get, because we wanted them to be soft and not super rigid, because you want to be able to move the joints.
Yeah.
Right. Got his feet done. So
This is fabulous. I love
Oh,
that.
I tell you, this is a lot cleaner than pouring paint.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I got in a right mess with that.
Did you?
Yeah, but only because I didn't sort myself out to start with. What you need to do is just get yourself organised.
How did the class do afterwards?
How? Well, the bears were amazing. Took me and Amanda ages to tidy up.
Brilliant.
Although I did come up with a good tip. We poured into a plastic bag. So we had a big bin bag, poured into it, and then at the end of it, all the paint that was left, I made a little hole in the corner of the bottom of the bag, and I poured all the paint that was left back into a spare pot.
Brilliant.
Like I made like a little icing bag.
So Fran is raising funds for her grandson's school trip because they're not state funded.
Oh.
That's fabulous. I need him. He will keep me company when I'm back to being on my own, says Karen. Looking beautiful, Stephanie. If I win him, I'd like him to go to Andrew's baby for her bedroom shelf, says Mrs. H999.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that lovely? You can sewing Reno Patchwork guy says you can make a slow motion video of the bear moving. And Gwen says it was funny with the paint. Yes, it was. You're right.
Yes.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Mrs. H wins. She wants to give it to Quinn. Andrew's life changed completely, didn't it, on Saturday?
Yep. Yep, if he thought he was tired before.
I know, right? Keeps coming in. He's my son, younger than my son, and I'm like, you all right? He's like, I'm tired all the time. I thought, you've no idea what tired is until you've got a baby.
Right, so there we go. Look at this.
Oh, Stephanie, that looks lovely. Look.
Right, now.
And you've only used a really small part of that rice paper.
And nothing will get wasted of this
No.
rice paper. I reckon out of this sheet you'd get 2.5.
Yeah.
Now, I love the idea of making a bee though.
Yeah, I do too, with the wings on the back.
Yeah. I wonder what Stephanie's going to do with it, what she's making the bee for.
Maybe just because you can.
Yeah, maybe.
I like crafting like that, just because you can.
I do too.
It's like the most freeing thing, isn't it? I love it.
Oh my blinking heck, I've nearly done this for an hour.
I know.
It's gonna I reckon this will take about it would probably take somebody about an hour and a half, I'm gonna say, to 2 hours. So it's a lovely afternoon project.
It is, yeah.
So
We've got about 8 minutes left, just so that you know.
well, we'll get a good chunk more of him done.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want to rush it because it's going to be coming to somebody. It's going to a new home. So remember these little slits. They're really important, but do them alternate.
I love that.
Like this. Look. So alternate slits. Right, let's do a bit on your head. Just be good. Stay still. Oops, sorry, Sam.
Don't move.
Just flicked paint all over Sam. Right, let me just come up here a bit more. Yes, there we go.
I love watching you do stuff like this because you're just in your happy place, aren't you?
Oh, I am, yeah.
Get away from numbers and figures and...
Numbers, and I wasn't designed to do that. That was
No,
not
you
my
weren't.
needs must, eh?
Absolutely. And we've got a new lady starting on
Oh, we have.
Monday, haven't we? Called
Yeah.
Emily.
Emily's starting, yeah.
And what's Emily's job role going to be? Stephanie?
She's going to be working with Hannah, doing content and education for all you guys.
Mm.
So that's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous. New member
Look
of
at
staff.
that. And then it's not that long before we got another one
I know.
starting.
I know. That's
Thank
exciting.
goodness, because we got not enough of us.
No, there isn't enough of us, you know, up there.
What do you think, Amber? We don't really need anybody else, do we?
The silence spoke volumes then. It was just a raise of an eyebrow. Oh, Alice has discovered her eyebrows.
Oh no.
So if you have a conversation with her and she just lifts one eyebrow like that and looks at you,
I wonder where she gets that from.
I have no idea. But she came round on Sunday and Sammy said, she's brutal, that kid. She just says it the way it is. I went, oh, right. And Sammy went, I don't know if she gets it off. And Mick just went, I do.
Nana.
It was one of those I do looks. You know, the look. I was like, listen, you've put up with me for 25 years. Well, longer than that. 28 years we've been together. You can put up with it for a bit longer. Yeah, it was very funny.
Look at that. Oh.
Oh, I love it.
Now, I'll do the bit between the bear's legs.
Here we go.
I'll do I know I'm going to do
When
that.
it all falls apart.
I'm
the
going to do
chaos
it in
starts.
private, that bit.
In private? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is he a bit shy?
I'm going to do it when nobody's watching.
Okay.
Because that's not fair, poor little bear.
I don't think he'll mind.
I think he might.
Do you?
Well, I
Okay.
might.
Well, you might, yeah. Fair enough. Linda makes a really good point. She said, with the rice paper, it looks like it's made from porcelain.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
And
That's
that's
a great
why
shout,
I
Linda.
probably wouldn't put Aquastone on. I would just go back over with the glue. Look at him. Look at that.
Oh, this is going to
That's
get cool, this
gorgeous.
big one. So, Stephanie's come back and said, it's even got antenna made with string and balls. Oh gosh, we're back on the balls again. The string, I used fabric hardener. I thought of David at the time with his stiff wick. Lol. Oh, that's brilliant. So Renault Patchwork Guy says you could paint a waistcoat and tie on the bear as a ring carrier for a wedding.
Oh, what
or for
a lovely
special
idea.
occasion. Karen Halbert says she loves the poured bear. He's gorgeous. And we've got, with that rice paper, matte porcelain, and then no wrinkles in that bit. Thank you, Stephanie. Says Mrs. H999. Oh, doing his privates in private. What do you have planned? He's a bear.
He is, bear.
Bear. I love that. That's fabulous. You are funny. It's funny because Andrew thinks he's quite worldly wise, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then when me and David get started and you lot comment, he's quite
not knowing what to do.
shocked, I think.
Yeah.
I think
He's really...
because we just say it the way it is. I think we've all got to that age where we're just like, listen, what you see is what you get, and if you don't like it, don't look. And it's one of those. But he's quite funny.
I think it's quite funny because he wants to join in, but he's not quite sure if he should,
No,
if it's
yeah,
appropriate.
that's the thing. Absolutely, yeah.
Which is why we love it.
He's funny. Grumpy, but
Oh.
funny.
Yeah. He can be properly grumpy,
It'll
can't
be worse
he?
now that Quinn's arrived because he won't get any sleep. Although knowing Andrew, he'll probably get a baby that sleeps through within like 3 weeks of being born, and he'll have it easy.
Mind you, Lauren's little girl's really...
Yeah, Lauren's little girl. It's definitely girls are different to boys because Alice was like that. Alice used to put herself to bed at 2 years old.
What, just said I'm tired?
Yeah, just went, tired, go bed. That was it. Off she
Wow.
went. Well, she had to have a tin of mackerel first.
Well, she still eats mackerel,
She
doesn't
does.
she?
Yeah, tuna fish. Matthew said they were off school at half term the other week and he was up late doing some painting. And he said, I got up to go to bed about 11:30, 11:45. He said, and I could see the light on in the kitchen. And she comes wandering out, does Alice, with a flat plate with blueberries on it, trying to balance it. She goes upstairs like this, and these blueberries are picking off left, right, and centre. Blueberries and tuna. She's obsessed with tuna. At
So
the
had she
moment.
just gone upstairs for a snack?
Yeah,
Had she come down
downstairs,
for a snack?
got herself a snack, and was going upstairs.
What
blueberries.
time was that?
11:45 at night.
Oh.
I know.
Was she doing that thing where she was under the covers?
Oh, she does that all the
Doing-
time. And she was off school, you see, so they get to stay up a bit later. So she's thought, oh, nobody will be up at this time. Can you imagine her sneaking out of a bedroom downstairs, shushing the dogs so they don't wake anybody up, colouring in under a duvet cover. Honestly, that kid, she's funny.
Right.
40 seconds?
You're joking.
No, we're not.
Oh, look at, right, so he's
Oh,
not
I
quite
think
finished.
He's lovely.
I have got a bit more to do. But can I just look round his face where I did the thing properly with the paper, and then look on that ear where I've got a little, where there was one, where's the crease
The
gone?
other ear. No?
No, somewhere there's a crease. A proper crease. Where is it? Oh, we need a winner.
Yeah, we do need a winner.
I'll
Go on.
get rid of the
winner.
crease.
Way up. Hang on. Oh, yeah, no, I can't pronounce that either. Mushleen? Lorraine. You'll get a message from us. If you call Lorraine, keep an eye out on your messages from Highlight Crafts. We had this funny thing yesterday. So, you know when Hannah said in the meeting, like yesterday, that we don't need to tell everybody to message?
Yes.
Because we'll send them a message.
Yes.
So I said, so we send them a message saying what? And she just sat and then she went, message help@highlightcrafts.com. I said, but that's what we're telling them. She went, yeah.
So we just got it wrong.
We will send you a message because then we will send you all the information that we need you to send us to get that sent out to you.
And I'm so
So
sorry
well done,
that
Lorraine.
sometimes we pronounce your names wrong.
Oh, and we're shocking it, honestly.
We're good at crafting, but we're not good at spelling, and I'm rubbish at reading.
Or
so.
put it down phonetically for us so we can
Yes,
break
that
it down.
helps.
That helps. Right. Thank you, everybody. We will see you back bright and early tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. It's myself and David kicking off the day with glass and porcelain paint.
And then
which
what
is
am I
lovely.
doing?
You're doing soap making at 9 o'clock.
Oh, I am. Oh, I've got this brilliant new thing for you as well.
And then I'm going to give you lots of hints and tips on using the light board and the hot foil pens from Craftmaster. So we'll have a lovely day tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your evening, what's left of it. And we will see you bright and early tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Bye.
Bye.